there was a time when 3 small trees stood on top of a hill in the vastness of the forest. In their conversations, they shared dreams and hopes for the future. The first tree enthusiastically expressed, "One day I will be a chest full of treasures, adorned with gold, silver, and precious stones, displaying artistic sculptures and beautiful ornaments that everyone will admire." Soon after, the second tree shared its desire. "Imagine me as a mighty ship, carrying the greatest kings and queens across the vast oceans, exploring every corner of the world. My presence will provide safety to all." Finally, the third tree declared its longing. "I want to grow and become the most majestic and mighty among all the trees in the forest. On top of the hill, I will be visible to all with powerful branches, making people contemplate the greatness of God in the heavens, feeling the closeness of divinity. I will be the greatest tree, eternally remembered." If you are enjoying this video and it resonates with you, subscribe to our channel. At the end, share your opinion or a personal story related to this one. We want to hear your voice in our community. Over the years, the trees saw their dreams materialize when a group of woodcutters arrived at their location. The first woodcutter, upon evaluating the first tree, exclaimed, "This seems to be a robust tree. It can yield good wood for a carpenter." And so, the first tree was cut down and transformed into a simple trough filled with straw and destined for a manger. The second tree was also cut down, but its fate was not as grand as it had imagined. It was turned into a small fishing raft, unable to sail the vast seas as it had dreamed. The third tree, fearing it would lose its dream, was surprised when the woodcutter decided not to cut it. However, years later, it was cut into long, heavy pieces and left in the darkness of a cellar. The ending of the story brought sadness to the trees, as they realized their fates did not match the dreams they had shared. However, years later, a man and a woman, through their prayers, brought light to the narrative at a special moment. The first tree was used as an improvised cradle in a manger where a child was born. The tree understood the significance of this event, recognizing that it held the greatest treasure of all, the beginning of a story that would transcend time. Many years passed, and a group of people embarked on the modest raft made from the second tree. At one point, while they were at sea, a fierce storm broke out. The tired sailor who had fallen asleep on the raft woke up when he realized the imminent danger. With a calm voice, he ordered, "Peace." And surprisingly, the storm ceased instantly, and the waves calmed. It was then that the second tree realized that, at that moment, it carried the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Sometime later, the third tree was chosen by someone and turned into planks. These planks were carried through the streets, while the man who carried them faced scorn, insults, and aggression. Upon reaching a small hill, the man was nailed to the tree and raised to die on top of the hill. When the third tree understood its importance, it stood firm on the hilltop, as firm as never before, close to God. Jesus was crucified on it, and the trees finally understood that their destinies were fulfilled because God had never abandoned them. The moral of the story is clear. When things don't seem to follow the plans we made, we must remember that God always has a plan for us. Trusting Him will result in great gifts at the right moment. Each tree received what it asked for, though not in the way it imagined. Often, we are unaware of God's plans for us, but we know that His ways are different from ours, but always the best. Patience is crucial because even when things don't go as we wish, it doesn't mean they won't be achieved. Let's remember that God's timing is perfect, and only He knows the right moment for everything. There is a time for everything: to laugh, to cry, to work, to rest, to love, and to be loved. Above all, there is time to thank God for another day of life. If this message has touched your heart in any way, please share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Leave in the comments your experiences, something that has left a mark on your life up to this point, and share your stories and experiences with us. May God bless you, and we hope to see you in the next one.